How to spend a perfect day in Budapest. Budapest offers a slower pace of life. A wonderful day would include visiting the historic buildings in the city and relaxing at the Szechenyi thermal bath. The abundance of museums, libraries, academies, palaces, and religious structures that make Budapest the envy of other European capital towns will astound culture enthusiasts. There are many places you can visit which are not mentioned in this video as well. I couldn't include them all. However, let's begin the journey. 1. Halaszbastya. Visit the renowned Fisherman's Bastion, a highly stylized rampart that combines neo-Gothic and neo-Romanesque architectural styles and overlooks the Danube River. Take a stroll on the terrace for a romantic day. It makes for some amazing pictures. This faux stronghold, which was constructed in the 19th century for the Hungarian Millennium celebrations, has pointed towers and turrets that are reminiscent of Disney World's fantasy castles. 2. Matthias Church and Buda Castle. Matthias Church and Buda Castle, both of which appear lovely in the early morning light, can be seen by staying in the castle district. Although Budapest is occasionally overlooked when it comes to architecture, the Hungarian city has more beautiful buildings than the bulk of other European cities. The thin and delicate architecture of the stunning Matthias Church, which has served as a coronation church for Hungarian kings for centuries, commands the main square in the castle district. The massive 13th century mansion Buda Castle was burned to the ground during World War II and reconstructed with contemporary interiors while preserving buried medieval walls and other components that had been lost to time. 3. Varhegy. This attractive region is situated in the center of medieval Budapest, which is distinguished by cobblestone lanes, narrow alleyways, and lovely squares surrounded by Baroque and classical buildings. It was lovingly restored after being reduced to ruins during World War II. The area contains many attractive buildings with fascinating history, including the Hungarian National Museum and the Royal Palace. The Gellert Baths and the Fisherman's Bastion are also located in this part of town, as is an abundance of eateries. 4. St. Stephen's Basilica. This enormous parish church, which was constructed between 1851 and 1905, has a stunning 300 feet neo-Renaissance dome and seats 8,500 people. The mammoth structure can be seen from just about any direction in the city. 5. Hungarian Parliament Building. The British House of Parliament served as the inspiration for the domed neo-Gothic architecture, which now stands proudly on the banks of the Danube as both a bustling government facility and a prominent city landmark. 6. Budapest City Tour with Danube Cruise. On this 4-hour city and riverboat sightseeing tour, learn about Budapest on land and in the water. Enjoy a 3-hour sightseeing tour of Budapest's finest attractions, including a walking tour of the Budapest Castle District and stops at Heroes Square, the city park, and other noteworthy locations. Finish with a 1-hour sightseeing boat on the Danube while sipping on a drink and passing by famous sites including the Chain Bridge and the Parliament, offering both morning and afternoon departure. 7. Szechenyi Baths and Pool. Visit the Szechenyi Baths to relax after a hard day's tour of the city. Perhaps the most well-known attraction in Budapest is the thermal spa, which is situated in City Park. The community's go-to place for relaxation and socializing. It has 3 big outdoor pools and 15 interior baths. 8. Royal Palace. The former Royal Palace has been razed and rebuilt at least half a dozen times over the past 7 centuries. Bela IV established a royal residence here in the mid-13th century, and subsequent kings added to the complex. The palace was leveled in the battle to drive out the Turks in 1686. The Habsburgs rebuilt it but spent very little time here. The Royal Palace now contains the Hungarian National Gallery, the Castle Museum, and the National Szechenyi Library. You can access the palace via the Habsburg Steps and through an ornamental gateway dating from 1903 through the Corvinus Gate, with its big black raven symbolizing King Matthias Corvinus, or via the escalator or steps from the gardens of the Castle Garden Bazaar below the southern end of Castle Hill. 9. House of Houdini. Dedicated to the famous Hungarian-born magician and escape artist Harry Houdini, who was born Eric Weiss in Budapest District 7 in 1874. This small museum offers a cabinet of curiosities featuring original items from Houdini's life, such as personal letters, handcuffs, and documents, as well as props from the U.S. Houdini miniseries. At the end of the guided tour, guests are treated to a live 15-minute magic performance. A gem of a small museum and loads of fun.